Hi, I'm Jason Gray. In your life, do you have to deal with people? Unless you're living under a rock, of course you do. In this week's book breakdown, we're going to be looking at The Art of Dealing with People by Les Giblin. Let's jump into it. All right, another short, quick, simple book by Les Giblin, but these books are awesome, very powerful, have some quotes and some ideas in here that if you've been following the other book breakdowns, you're now familiar with, but repetition is the mother of all learning. So let's get into it. All right, so all of us are different. Your idea of success may be different from mine, but there is one big factor which all of us must learn to deal with if we are to be successful and happy. The one common denominator to all success and happiness is other people. Various scientific studies have proven that if you learn how to deal with other people, you have gone 85% of the way down the road to success in any business, occupation, or profession, and about 99% of the way to personal happiness. So psychology and dealing with other people is very important to invest more time and energy into mastering. Skill in human relations is similar to skill in any other field. Anyone can learn it. In that success depends on understanding and mastering certain basic principles. You must not only know what to do, you must know why you're doing it. The one successful way to get the things you want from life is to acquire skills in dealing with people. So that's exactly what this book is about. You know, there's 4 facts of life to print in your mind, okay? 1, we're all egotists, okay? 2, we are more interested in ourselves than in anything else. 3, every person you meet wants to feel important and wants to amount to something. And 4, there's a craving in everyone for the approval of others so that he or she can approve of him or herself. What do you guys think about that? Comment below. Is that true and accurate? I know, getting into marriage, you learn to be more selfless, but there's still things where it's easy to be selfish and it's not really as detrimental or doesn't feel as detrimental to be selfish in. But for my wife and I, when we had our kids, it's like you, especially when they're an infant, you realize what it truly means to be selfless because they demand your attention, they need your attention, and without it, there's no survival, right? All right, so check this out. Anyone is more agreeable, more understanding, and more cooperative if you feed their ego. Not with insincere flattery, but with genuine compliments and real praise. Look for good points in those you deal with, things about which you can praise them. You can never overpraise somebody, okay? I just don't think it's possible. If you disagree, let me know down there. But I think you can underpraise them. So look for reasons to praise, look for reasons to recognize, give credit where credit is due. Form the habit of paying at least 5 sincere compliments each day and watch how much smoother your relations become. Help others like themselves better and do not attempt to apply this in a superior, patronizing manner. If you do, your assumption of superiority will only antagonize. I'm curious, put in the comments below, how many compliments have you given today already? And what do you think you average in a day? 0, 1, 5, 10, 50? What is it for you? Let us know. All right. So don't make the mistake of supposing that just because someone is successful or famous, that they have no need for a feeling of importance. Courtesy, politeness, and manners are all based on this universal hunger of people to feel like they have some personal worth. Courtesy and politeness are merely ways in which we acknowledge the importance of the other person. All of us need to feel that we are important. We need to feel that other people recognize and acknowledge our importance. So here's 5 things you must recognize in the other person, okay? Or here's 7 things if you don't, it will really ruin things, okay? So here's the principles that lead to most dissatisfaction. 1, failure to give credit for suggestions. Have you ever had a boss or coworker take your ideas or your work and claim it as their own? Brutal, right? Number 2, failure to correct grievances. You can't let things go uncorrected. 3, failure to encourage. Even self-directed people, even leaders, they like encouragement. They need encouragement. Number 4, criticizing employees in front of others. If you need to criticize or correct or have a tough conversation, always do that in private. Failure to ask employees their opinions. Number 6, failure to inform employees of their progress. And number 7, favoritism. Now, I remember taking classes in organizational development. That was one of the main things that the consultants would get paid high money to go in there and correct a culture or an HR situation. And they find out most people didn't get annual reviews or 6-month reviews. It'd be 2, 3, 4, 5 years before they got an official review to where they knew exactly what they were doing well, exactly what they were doing that could be fixed or improved. Talks about growth and money and who they are. And in those cultures, you can imagine, things stayed the same or got worse more than they ever improved. Okay? If you want to make a good impression on others, the most effective way is to let them know that you are impressed by them. So how do you let others know that you're impressed by them? Let me know below. Okay, enthusiasm is catching. Enthusiasm is more catching than a cold. And so are indifference and lack of enthusiasm. You can never sell anything to anyone until you're sold on it yourself. There's a saying, light yourself on fire and they'll come and watch you burn. Okay, why do we get a certain feeling? Why do we like a certain movie or like to go watch it? It's like you get that rush of feeling and emotion through the acting, through the music they do, maybe being a theater with all these people and the surround sound, right? So the enthusiasm and the emotions are catching. Confidence breeds confidence. Just as you can make others enthusiastic with your enthusiasm, you can give people confidence by acting confidently. It is a sad but true fact that many of mediocre ability get further than those who have outstanding talents because they know how to act confidently. Think about that. People with below average skills or average skills can trump those with superior skills just by acting more confidently and probably at the same time more enthusiastically, right? There's something to be said that it is confidence to be matter of fact. But imagine the clear eyes guy that says it's better and doctors recommend it. If you have no emotion, if you're just matter of fact, you're gonna lose some people. And I'll be honest with you, and you guys might see this in some of my videos, I feel like I'm too matter of fact. It's kind of my DNA at times. And so I'm learning this with you guys to say, wow, how can I put in more emotion? Okay, definitely I know I'm confident in the things that I do, but how do I put in more enthusiasm? How does it come through instead of just being matter of fact? Let me know there, guys. Feel free to critique me. That's totally fine too. You are human too, and it is natural to be tempted to talk about yourself. You want to shine, you want to impress others, but you will rate much higher in others' estimation if you turn the conversation about them rather than yourself. Others will have a much higher opinion of you. Now, I talk about that in videos about networking. Always put the other person first, make it all about them, only a little bit about you, turn the spotlight on them. And it's funny, you could put the spotlight on somebody else for, let's say, 22 minutes and 2 minutes on you. And you know oftentimes what that other person walks away thinking or saying? Oh, I like this person. This person's great. Oh, that was a great conversation. They don't always realize that it was just them talking and that's why they liked it so much. But if you understand that, you can help use that. Successful people encourage others to talk and to keep on talking while they keep their mouths shut. If you can get others to talk enough, they can't disguise real feelings or motives. They may try, but invariably will give themselves away. I always heard saying that the first one to talk loses. Now, I don't like this winners and losers when it comes to like a conversation or things like that. But it's true. We have 2 ears, 1 mouth for a reason. If we just sit back and listen, if we ask a lot of questions, questions are one of the most powerful tools we have in communication. Try it with your kids, try it with your spouse, try it with your teachers, try it with business partners, try it in interviews. Questions and listening and truly being interested in the answer is so powerful. You want to know how it becomes even more powerful? You liked that question, didn't you? How does it become more powerful? You ask another question related to it. And then another. And then another. You dig so deep that you get to the true bottom layer. For instance, someone says, man, my dream is to have a Ferrari. Really? What color Ferrari? The red one, man. California red, 2-seater, sunroof. Man, that'd be great. Oh, you look great in that. Why that car? Well, dude, it's the fastest car out there, or whatever, you know. Why is going fast so important to you? Man, I hate being late. I just love the feeling I get when that engine roars. Wow, yeah, I bet that'd feel nice. And if you had a Ferrari, what would that symbolize for you? Man, I tell you, the main reason is it would be like my trophy. It'd make me know that I made it, that I reached my goal, and I got so successful that I could afford that car. That's awesome. I hope you can get that car, or I hope I can help you get that car. Much different than I just want a car to and they want to feel something. They want to be somebody. It's their trophy. Or they want to go super fast, or they want to win races, or whatever it is. But a lot of what we want or what we're envisioning comes down to a feeling of importance, a feeling of being loved, a feeling of helping, that feel-good feeling. Even charity and mission, right? A lot of times we can give money or time really more so because it makes us feel good, and then because of what it does for others. But nonetheless, it's good to be doing things for others, right? Last point of this book that I highlighted is no one is perfect. It is said that there is good in everyone. Do you guys believe that? I totally believe that. Good in everyone. If there is someone who irritates you, begin looking for something which you can compliment them. If they bite your head off, maybe they have nice teeth. Oh man. So compliment them on their teeth. Keep looking for things to praise. Not only will it change them, but it will change your opinion of them. Isn't that nice? And you know what's another way to look at that? Is when you're looking at someone, whether you're very fond of them or not, let's say it's the irritating person. If you sit there and you're staring at them and you're thinking to yourself, I love you. You know, I love this person. Just think of that. You really mean, man, I love this person. How do you feel? It's like everything in there. Even if they irritate you, they're like, oh, I love this person. You keep saying that, you're going to be opening up to them. You're going to feel different about them. It's going to help. So try those tricks. Look for the good in everyone. We're all born the same way, right? Human, becomings, heartbeat, right? Born by 2 parents making us. And then lots of variables come upon our lives. Some by our choice, a lot by not our choice, right? And that kind of shapes who we are. But at the core, we're all similar. These tips, the art of dealing with people, great tips, simple tips. Don't you guys agree? Hey, if you like this type of book, if you like these book breakdowns, hit the subscribe button. We've got about 8 or 9 more to do by the end of the year. I am going to get at least 50 done for you guys. And there's going to be more content as well as far as business tips, networking tips, inspiration, motivation, and more, especially starting in 2020. So hit the subscribe button. Don't miss an update. Give it a thumbs up if you like this. Share it with someone. And communicate with us in the comments. Let's get more community going. Let's be there for each other. Let's also sharpen each other. You know, iron sharpens iron. I believe that. And if any of you out there are looking for an opportunity to make some additional income, or perhaps a career change, I am recruiting and training a few people nationwide here in the United States. I'm local to Oregon, but we can do screen shares and things like that in financial services, helping people save more money, make more money, get out of debt, using investments and other tools. If that interests you at all, shoot me a comment, find me on social media, let's get in touch. If you're motivated, you can pass a background check, and you like this type of stuff, you're exactly who I want to be partnered up with. All right, guys, until the next one, join me in the pursuit of greatness.